Thank you, Judy. I want to welcome all of our viewers that are here and both online and our visitors that are currently inside watching. Lucky and Holly have wandered off to the mound area, and I'm going to start the questions. I want to first say thank you to everyone that you continually brag kind of about how beautiful our bears are and how wonderful it is to see them with their nice shiny coats. That's going to change here pretty soon, but they did winter well in hibernation, and their coats do look very healthy. And in fact, the bears are very healthy. They all had their health checks done almost 2 weeks ago now, and everyone is doing very, very well. The first question is the friendship between Howie and Ted developing into a true friendship? Well, I don't think it is. I think it's all about this friendship for both of them is all about her being in estrus and she finding the only male that's in this enclosure that can provide her for any satisfaction. Unfortunately, we won't let them out together, so I'm sad for her, but there are bears in the area. She's continually pacing by the fences and looking towards the outside of the fences, so it's pretty true that there are bears interested in her. It's fortunate for us that we have electric fence on the outside, so it keeps her here and safe. Could you tell us about the bushes in the middle of the falls? Well, just a quick walkthrough this morning. What's budding out there is the chokecherry. The aspen is just developing into small leaves. And, of course, the maple buds that are red. You can see them currently. But the bears love this new vegetation. They love the new leaves that are coming out, especially Tasha and Holly. They are the most wild representation of a captive wild bear that we have, and they do eat many of the leaves because they're young and tender and easy to digest. So if you see them doing that, that's exactly what they do. They're also mouthing, a lot of them, and I think that is sort of a scenting thing, allowing the bears to all see what's going on in those bushes back there. The next question, I'm still wondering why no enrichment toys. Well, it's been my choice not to use the enrichment toys, but to allow the bears to have spreads and to climb the pat tree for treats. The bears will be in their own individual enclosures very soon, and they'll be in there for just a few weeks. It's important to me to keep them stimulated and not bored. It's going to be hard on us as well as the bears to challenge them each day with a variety of things to do. So I have reserved giving them their enrichment toys until they're in their individual enclosures so they have something to do. They'll be getting them daily, and we're going to try to change it up so the bears have things of interest to do in their individual enclosures. You'll be able to tune in, of course, on Ted's camera to watch what's going on. When will the construction begin? The construction will begin very soon, and Scott will make the announcement sometime this week. We have no other choice but to keep the bears in their enclosure. It's not only for their safety, but the workers that will be reconstructing the pond, it's for their safety as well. And the last question doesn't really have to do with our bears here, but it's a general question about yearlings. Where do yearlings sleep after they're dispersed? Well, I had an idea what the answer was, and that's usually after yearlings and also 2-year-olds, after they're dispersed from their mother, they spend a great deal of time in white pines. They find comfort there because the trees are very heavy barked and the branches are very heavy, which allows them to climb to safety, and they find a little crook and they go to sleep, and that's where they spend a great deal of their time. And these are for safety reasons that they do that. I was able to confirm that with Dr. Rogers, who stopped by earlier today, and we talked in extent about that, and his answer was kind of basically the same as mine. We just worded it a little differently. Also, if you would like more information on that, you can look up the June 25th, that's June 25, the 25th of June of 2013, and there's a really nice update about cubs being in White Pines. It's all about June and her two offspring. So if you'd like to read that, it'll kind of give you more information about the safety of White Pines and why bears choose those. I want to thank everybody for their questions today, and keep them coming. If you will, please have them in on Saturday or Sunday before 11 o'clock. Or even 11:30, because we do these behind the scenes at 12 and our broadcast at 12:30. So it's very hard to answer late questions unless I can remember them as I read them and running up the steps. So I want to thank you all, and again, be with us tomorrow at 12:30, and we hope to see you, hear from you then. Thank you. Bye.